fasten your seatbelts. You about to meet Felt.
And that's how you get away with love. What's going on, guys? It's Justin Chareau, aka Meat Felt, aka the best small stakes grinder in Maryland, aka your mom's favorite poker player, aka who is this guy literally talking to be on YouTube right now? Why is he any kind of important? Don't worry, I'm going to get to all that. But before we go any further, let's pay some bills. I've been playing on Poker Bros since 2019. Right before the pandemic, it kind of fell into my lap, you know? And then it actually got me through the pandemic. I just love the fact that I could play on the go whenever I wanted to. I've been a player, I've been an agent, I've run clubs, but let me just tell you, best experience I've had, bar none, Lucky Stars Poker Club. Lots of good stuff going on over there, lots of action, lots of soft action too. So as far as poker goes, I would say that I'm as serious of an amateur as an amateur could possibly be. Whenever somebody says, oh, I'm a poker pro, bruh, what does that even mean? I grind, I play when I can, and I probably play more than I should, and I probably study more than I should, but I love the game. I've loved the game ever since the Moneymaker boom. And that kind of ages me a little bit. You guys are probably thinking, this guy's probably like, 21, just discovered poker yesterday. No, when I saw Moneymaker win that World Series, I said to myself, I never beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. No way. I could value own Daniel Negreanu in a pot though, or two, or three. By the way, love you as a player, D-Negs, but I'm making it my goal. When I go to the World Series of Poker in 2023, I want to be the reason you break some equipment, bro. But my personal poker journey has been very interesting. When I first started, I didn't know nothing from nothing. I started watching the World Series of Poker on TV, pretty much just like everybody else. Dabbled a little bit with online poker back when online poker was really, really soft. And I was one of those soft guys. I got creamed, but thankfully I didn't get creamed for any meaningful amount of money. From 2003 to 2014, I was some trash. I would say that I was probably the second, maybe even the worst player at any single table I sat at. And you don't believe me? You can ask the guys I played home games with. I was horror awful. But in 2014, I decided I was going to take a pretty significant sum of money and try to make more money playing poker. How do you think that went? Not very well. Nope. But I learned some very expensive lessons. We'll get more into that as this channel evolves, hopefully. But yeah, I learned some very expensive lessons. Losing that summer, the summer of 2014, made me a much better player. And then from there, I started actually studying, actually trying to learn how to play. I told you about the bar leagues. I would use those bar leagues as a stepping stone to work on my game, work on the little idiosyncrasies. I know that tavern poker gets kind of a bad rep, but as a friend of mine once said, you can't go wrong whenever you see hands. Fast forward a little bit of time, now I'm really working it. Now I'm actually having some success at the poker table. My first profitable year was 2020. So that brings up a good question. If I've only been profitable 2 years out of my entire poker life, what makes me qualified to talk about it? I am a true small stakes grinder. I am, if not the best, maybe the second best player at any 1-3 table. You can write that shit down. To me, that's not being cocky. That's me putting in the work to get to that point where I'm solid. You can't pick on me. But to the people that say, you know, what authority do you have to talk about poker, right? Poker's a tougher game than it was in 2003. And the fact that I couldn't dominate it actually says a lot. The poker landscape is far different than it was back then. For those players who are like kind of my age or a little bit older, a lot of them are kind of stuck in their ways. At the end of the day, it's still the same game. You get 2 cards. Back in those days, it was just like, how many chips did you throw in the pot to get the other person to fold? Not like that anymore. At least, not in my experience. I'm competitive. I was an athlete in high school. I wasn't great. I couldn't run fast. I could shoot the ball. That competitive nature has never left me, and that desire to get better has never left. You're going to see some highs, you're going to see some lows. But ultimately, what I'm trying to give you is a real perspective of what it's like to grind. I'm probably going to talk about stuff that I did to the table that I think at the time is brilliant. I'll probably get burned in the comments. I'm all for the smoke. My goal is to get better. I'll take constructive criticism. I'll fire back. See my ups and downs. You'll see me play some live poker. You'll see me play a lot of online poker. Alrighty, Floppa, busy! You'll see me talk through some different things. You're watching the guy that just wants to get better and is willing to put in the work to get better. Am I going to promise you that I'm going to make millions of dollars over the next year? That'd be dope, but I'm not results oriented. Just trying to get better. And to all those that came before me, thank you. And promise I won't let you down. So thanks for watching my first ever YouTube video. Make sure you like and subscribe. There's going to be more content coming your way in the coming weeks, in the coming days. Just stay tuned. Watch a legend in the making.